Welcome to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoy the show, which features immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, your premier Jamaican radio show dedicated to unraveling the complexities of the U.S. immigration system. Hosted by me, Ashley Dawkins, a proud Jamaican national, alongside esteemed New York-based immigration attorney Brian Figueroa, who brings over a quarter century of specialized experience. Together, we explore the benevolent aspects of America's immigration laws. This week, we talk about the common misconceptions clients have when it comes to their immigration case. Just because Sandra Ann and Peter did it doesn't mean it will work for you. Plus, foreclosures in the United States. Don't lose your home because of a lack of community network. Mr. Figueroa also gives advice on the different ways to start your business. And don't miss our exclusive interview with Christopher Benjamin, Community Relations Officer at the Jamaica Consulate in New York, who details to us the new location and how Jamaican nationals in New York can get help. The show offers invaluable advice on starting the immigration process and features engaging discussions. To listen to this week's immigration news, go to www.youtube.com/@InceptionFMRadio. Tune in to Ask the Lawyer for insightful guidance through the intricate world of immigration.
Yes, this is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers. Whatever your legal issues or concerns, call us right now. The number to call, the number to share, and the number to keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or you can visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. And right now, we're going to be talking about common issues that Mr. Figueroa experiences during immigration consultations. Mr. Figueroa is widely regarded as New York's #1 immigration attorney. He has over 25 years, that's a quarter of a century experience practicing immigration law, and he sees some common underlying factors when persons come in for immigration consultations, and he's going to discuss that right now. Mr. Figueroa?
Yes, Ms. Phillip, it's great to be here in the studio with you. As you said, there are a lot of common issues that immigrants feel when they immigrate to the United States of America. Currently, we have a lot of people coming across the border from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America. People are fleeing their own homelands because of economic issues, political issues, and those issues obviously are continuous. It's not just now. This issue has been an issue of the past. So 25, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, we had a lot of people leaving Western Europe, coming to the United States, seeking asylum, seeking a new living in America. Now, most of those people may come from China, they may come from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America. So the immigration crisis, quote unquote, the crisis is really how do we treat immigrants in the U.S. that are no longer white Western Europeans, but other peoples. America, it is projected by the year 2050, the minorities will make up the majorities. Latinos will be the #1 minority, followed by Asians, followed by African Americans, people, black people, making up almost 51 to 52% of the U.S. population. The other issue that we face where asylum issues, immigration issues is concerned is the fact that when people come here, they may not have a legitimate claim for asylum, one. Two, there's a backlog in the system, which means that it takes too long for people who come here seeking asylum to receive a work permit and a Social Security card. And if that was done as expeditiously as possible, and if those trials, those hearings were done expeditiously, it means that obviously these people could either integrate quickly, or those who don't qualify for political asylum will be ordered deported. For those people who come here legally, and what you mean is they have a visa. So before Venezuelans were coming across the border, many Venezuelans, for example, will come in here on their visitor's visa, the B1, B2 visas, and they would apply for political asylum, they would apply for TPS, temporary protected status, and that kind of alleviated the problem. But those were people who obviously had resources from their home country and were not required to actually take that long walk over the Americas to come to the U.S. Some of those people have relatives here already that will integrate them into their household because families were torn apart. Others were not. They were first-time, applicants. There are many nonprofit organizations here in New York City and all over the U.S. that work with people seeking political asylum. But again, as I said, getting that work permit and social is the big issue. The Biden administration with the Trump to-be administration never really addressed these issues because it was a big political issue in Congress, so there was no political consensus, and still there isn't. So not only do we have a crisis at the border, we have a crisis in government. But the bigger problem is the crisis in government, and hopefully the presidential elections in 2024 here in the U.S. will resolve those issues. Other immigration issues that we have is very basic. When you come to the U.S. Legally and you remain here beyond the time that you were given, so when you come here, for example, on a visitor's visa, they normally give you 6 months, 3 to 6 months. If you overstay that time by a day, your visa is canceled, yes, by law. If you overstay by 6 months, and you leave the U.S. and try to return, you'll be subject to a 3-year bar. If you come to the U.S. and you overstay by 1 year, and you leave the U.S. and try to return, you're going to be subject to a 10-year bar. So most people, when they understand that legal entry is no longer valid, obviously after a day overstaying, they try to obviously move from one status to another. Within a year, if they needed political asylum, you have to file within a year of your entry in the U.S. for political asylum. After that, obviously, you're not eligible to file for political asylum if you came legally and didn't do it within a year of entering the U.S. For those who don't take that part or qualify for TPS from the various countries that there are TPS programs, and hopefully those deadlines will not pass, then the only path to legalization is through the immediate relative category. That is, if you're married to a U.S. citizen and your spouse is petitioning for you, if you're under 21 and your parents, U.S. citizens, are petitioning for you, or if you're a child petitioning for a parent. As long as you came to the U.S. legally in any of these categories, i.e. not across the border, then the immediate relative category is available to you. Ms. Phillip?
Yes, Mr. Figaro. And what about persons who come here to the U.S., they legalize and they have, family back home and they don't take the necessary steps or as soon as they're able to get their kids to come to America to live with them?
Right. So basically, and those are extended family, not immediate relatives. Those are brother-sister petitions or petitions for children that may be married, petition for parents that are overseas, which is the immediate relative category, but the parents may not be in the U.S. And then they have the issue of, people who have children, someone petitioned for them, a family member, and their children age out, meaning they are past 21 and they no longer qualify to get that green card from the original petition. In those situations, obviously, understanding the various deadlines, and you get that through the Visa Bulletin Board with USCIS. It tells you the various categories in terms of how long it will take. And obviously, a family member petitioning for you doesn't mean that you start selling your home or getting ready to leave the country that you live in, because there are backlogs in those areas also. So, for example, brother-sister petitions, most countries it takes about 12 years. If you're from China, if you're from the Philippines, it's 25 years. Yes, brother-sister petitions, 25 years or 12 years. But it depends on where in the world you live. Why? Because quotas are allocated to different countries. So the whole process of understanding priority dates, understanding how long these petitions take, a alerted counsel need to be guiding their clients as to what their families can and cannot do in terms of those petitions that have been done for them. Ms. Phillip?
Thank you so much, Mr. Figaro. Remember, this is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we've got the answers. The number to call, the number to share, and the number to keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or you can visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Love is in the air. Do you know that a prenup or an irrevocable trust can say, "I love you" in a way flowers and chocolates never could? Ask the Lawyer. Let the law firm of Fig, Arrow and Associates show you how. Don't hesitate. Call 855-768-8845 8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment today.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Arle Lou Izon is a criminal, now deceased and indicted by the federal government for defrauding thousands of Grenadians. If you or a family member is a victim of Arle Lou Izon and are in deportation proceedings or any immigration matters pending in immigration court, please call the law firm of Figaro and Associates at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845.
Welcome back. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions, we've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figaro of the law firm Figaro and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. The website for the law firm of Figaro and Associates is www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You could also schedule a consultation, obviously, at our website. The biggest issue that we have, at least in 2024, in our community, the black, brown, minority communities, is the issue of money. Yes, money. Once you're in the U.S., you want to have that American dream. And what is that American dream? Obviously, you want to have a good job. You want to advance yourself through the educational system, getting a degree in various areas, whether it be law, banking, accounting, finance. Why? Nursing. Why? Because people want to earn more money. And the more money you earn, what people do is to try to obviously have the American dream, which is home ownership. You want to buy a 1-family, a 2-family, a 3-family, even a 4-family. And what people do, obviously, when they buy these multiple dwellings, they have a place for themselves to live, but they could also have income by renting the other apartments in a 4-family, a 3-family, or a 2-family. These are basic things that happen when people come to the U.S., whether it be New York, California, Florida, Pennsylvania. Doesn't matter what state, that's the economic part that people take. Some people, obviously, because they don't have sufficient income, they will work with other family members using various incomes, some parents, brothers, sisters, spouses, their income, taken into consideration together could help them get a mortgage where they could purchase a home. So you may not have enough income individually, but collectively as a family, you will have that income. What happens over the years when you own a home? Your home, obviously, as you pay down on the purchase price of the home, and because of, market fluctuations, meaning as time goes, the value of your home that you may have purchased for $1 million goes up, let us say, to 1.2 million, 1.3 million. It all depends on the law of economics, demand and supply. So by reducing the amount that you owe on the home, making those mortgage payments on a monthly basis, and the market value of the home increasing, what happens is that you have equity in your home. Yes, equity, meaning the difference between what you paid for the home and what the market value for the home is right now. However, as life moves on, relationships may deteriorate, whether it be a marriage, whether it be family issues. You may have purchased a property and your tenants are not paying rent. And unfortunately, in New York City, those small landlords, so to speak, with a 2-family, 3-family, 4-family, the law does not protect those quote-unquote landlords. In fact, landlords with multiple dwellings over 4-family, they seem to benefit more from the system. And those who are obviously investing in their own homes so that later on they could have a pension plan for their retirement, that pension plan obviously deteriorates. So when you purchase a home in New York City, what people do, 15, 20 years afterwards, they may sell that home. They'll get more money, obviously, at that time than the property was worth a long time ago. And they may decide to move to Florida, purchase a home of lesser value, or Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and purchase a home there, or Pennsylvania, or any of the Midwestern states where the price of a home is much, much less than New York City. And the difference, they obviously have enough, couple $100,000 well, that they keep in their bank accounts and other investments so that they could live a better life on retirement. So this is a cyclical issue. It means that obviously, traditionally that's what families do, whether it be in New York or other states. So that investment, your home, is very important. It will determine your standard of living on retirement. It will also mean that your children, your grandchildren may have a place to live that is owned by your family. So it's a family home. You do your wills, and we do wills, trust, estate planning, where we help people move assets from one generation to another. And as I said, unfortunately, the plan is not always perfect. People may fall back on their mortgage payments. They may end up in foreclosure actions by the bank who want their money. And obviously, because you're not making payments, obviously what you have to determine is what is the solution. Should you lose your home? Because if the bank win their foreclosure case against the homeowner, it means that that property will be auctioned, and at an auction, you never get the best value for a home. So it's better to sell the home before you get to an auction. You could also try to do a loan modification with the bank or get your mortgage reinstated if you have the money to do so. But a loan modification is normally the best plan that anyone has. In New York City, New York State, and other jurisdictions, what we have is what we call predators, i.e. people who want to get your home for cheap, and they will obviously benefit from whatever equity there that is unrealized. And that's where desperation comes in. Like immigration law and like any other legal area of law, people depend on what they get on the internet. They depend on gossip among people who might be in the same situation. And then they start believing in, obviously, stories where you could defeat the bank in a foreclosure action through various non-legal ways, which obviously, as a lawyer, you cannot obviously that's not the advice that you give a client. You give a client advice based on the law, not what is on the internet, not what is gossip in the community. And because obviously people are in desperate situations, they may believe in anything, things that are unseen or things that are not obviously legal. So again, like immigration law or any area of law, getting the advice of an attorney, in fact, getting more than one consultation, not just with one law firm. You may want to do it with a couple law firms depending on the complexity of your legal issue, so that you could compare the advice that you get to determine which is the best path for you to solve your legal problems. We always say at the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, an educated client is the best client to have. Although some clients, unfortunately, may not have the capacity to understand certain things, and they will depend on, obviously, stories that they may hear in the community or online. So because something is on a website doesn't mean it's true. Because someone tells you through the chain, like this one tells that one, it's not true. And whatever may have applied in your home country, you're in a different country with different laws and different processes. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. You could visit our website, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You do not have to lose your home or any other property investments to foreclosure. You also have to understand the value of your home. Many properties within New York City in recent times has increased in value because of what we call the rezoning of properties, meaning you may own a property, a home that you now own sky, so to speak. You could go higher up the air. You can't go to your left or your right, but you could go up. That means a 2, 3, 4 family could be converted into a 12 family, a 8 family. And these are some of the issues that we have seen in New York City in recent times because of the housing shortages. Laws change. You need a lawyer that understands not only the basics of real estate law, but also real estate development and real estate issues that could obviously help you understand the true value of your home, your dwelling. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. Give us a call at 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website for the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, go to www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. If you're listening to this program outside of the United States of America, in the Caribbean, Africa, talk to your family here that might live in New York State, New York City, to talk to us about their legal issues. Thank you.
You are listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Are you interested in investing in real property, a home, or investment property in New York or other states? Then Equity Smart Realty Inc. can work with you. From potential returns to portfolio diversification, buying international property comes with its perks, but it's also a complex process, and there are tax matters to consider. Equity Smart Realty Inc. can help you purchase real estate in New York. We have the knowledge you need to simplify the process. Ready to discuss your options? Schedule a consultation on this matter, or start a business, or a branch of your business at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us, or call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845.
Arle Lou Izon is a criminal, now deceased and indicted by the federal government for defrauding thousands of Grenadians. If you or a family member is a victim of Arle Lou Izon and are in deportation proceedings or any immigration matters pending in immigration court, please call the law firm of Figueroa and Associates at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845.
Are you looking for a side hustle as an independent contractor? Are you looking to make extra cash and business opportunities? We have opportunities for graduates from our online Chambers Paralegal program to work with lawyers and other legal professionals in New York State or persons with similar qualifications. We also have opportunities for other chamber businesses in graphic arts and design, creating and updating websites in WordPress, the most popular platform, and other platforms, social media experts in the various platforms, and database experts. There is also a high demand for voiceovers, audio, and video podcast editing in the marketing field, journalists, and other professionals in the services industry who can work in the virtual world for U.S. businesses. Send your resume and a cover letter explaining why you or your business is the right fit for these partnerships to info@myiqinc.com. That's info@myiqinc.com.
Love is in the air. Do you know that a prenup or an irrevocable trust can say, "I love you" in a way flowers and chocolates never could? Ask the lawyer. Let the law firm of Fig, Arrow and Associates show you how. Don't hesitate. Call 855-768-8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions, we've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Oh, the boogeyman is here. Wall Street is adjusting their pension plans, the 401k plans, in a way, by law, that you could have annuities. What does that mean? Let's say you get a return on your investment of 6% on your annuity. Instead of you taking out this big lump sum on your 401k plan, like, traditionally most Americans do, why not get guaranteed income in annuity? Obviously, you're being more conservative, so your return on investment is going to be lower. Is that good? Well, with the war in Ukraine, with all those billionaires committing crimes, going to prison, millionaires, multimillionaires committing crimes, going to prison. And when I say going to prison, I'm talking about very few. The little few examples that we get when filthy rich people don't pay for the crimes against us, the people, the ones working hard. And some people think, small businesses is like a big business, and obviously that's not. Small businesses is like a glorified worker making a little more money and sacrificing in terms of their time to make a higher income. But America has evolved with corporate franchises and billionaires, multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires. They go to China, they go to India, they go to anywhere that they could get cheap labor, and they don't want to pay American workers a fair wage. That's why in the Trans-Pacific Plan that President Barack Obama was pushing, economic plan more for the Pacific countries on the Pacific side, not the Atlantic side of the ocean, Pacific Ocean, there were clauses in the agreements that, basically workers have to be protected. And when you have a treaty, America, with other countries, especially on trade, you want to know that that treaty country, they make higher wages also. So obviously what these billionaires do, billionaires created by, China, Elon Musk. He wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for China. Apple wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for China. And you could go on and on and on. So basically countries like France and other countries want to, increase the age for retirement because we work like dogs, but we still need to work like bigger dogs because we have to pay for everything. So no wonder these billionaires want to build a spaceship that could go to Mars or the moon and build a colony there so that if the Earth is destroyed by their pollution, i.e. climate changes, they hope they could stay there a decade or two and come back to Earth and enslave us again. Or maybe they would have had a proxy here on Earth when they're on the moon, making sure that we work very hard. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. And as immigrants come here to the U.S. from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, you have to understand, that having a business is a good idea. Our small business solutions designed with our chambers, the New American, the African American, and the Hispanic American is designed to empower entrepreneurs from other countries and those in the United States of America. We need to work together. The Germans have had their chamber in this country for a very long time, hundreds of years, 100 years. The French, the Swedes, whatever. But the South African American chamber, no. How about the Ghana chamber? No. How about the Caribbean chambers? No. We are now like little infants blossoming. And what our Caribbean countries need to do, whether it be Jamaica, TNT, Barbados, you need to work with these chambers in New York City, in America, that call themselves by these Caribbean names because business-to-business matchmaking with businesses in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, with your own sister or child chambers in the U.S. is a great idea. And with the advent of, one of the issues with COVID was virtual workers. Imagine virtual workers in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America working with those businesses in America founded by Caribbean, Hispanic, African nationals. Hey, we have the resources. Africa is full of raw materials, gold, silver, diamond, hey, all the various minerals. It is time that when we get together, it's good to have a nice little reggae party, a little soca party, a little whatever, a little rap and R&B, whatever. But the entertainment industry, while it has served us well, but not served us well enough, we need to articulate the other skills that we have intellectually and industrially. All the carpenters, plumbers, and what have you, skilled workers in the Caribbean, they're still there and they could make a lot of money in America. Or when you're here, what about putting your resources together? We met with a representative of the Department of Transportation recently. They said to us, look, we need Caribbean businesses, construction businesses to work with us. We have contracts. There are RFPs, requests for proposal, waiting for your proposal to do business with the Department of Transportation. There are other various businesses in New York City that obviously could work with New York City, which has a $100 billion business. Yeah, $100 billion in contracts every year. So please, my brothers and sisters, if you own a business or you want to start a business, talk to me. Give us a call about our small business solutions. We will put you on the path also for getting contracts with the city, state, or feds. It requires what we call minority certification, but that's just a process that doesn't take too long, doesn't cost much, but could put your business in a good position. We also work with people who could give you project management for your projects, because most times that's where we have issues or bonding issues. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. So you business people in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, why not have a presence here? Partner with sister businesses here so that you will do like what German businesses do when they come to America. They work with the Germans, the Swedes. They come here, they work with the Swedes, the English, the Britain, They work with the Brits. And the down under, Australia, they do the same. And that's what we have to do with our African, Hispanic brothers, Caribbean brothers throughout the diaspora. So you want to make money in America? You don't even have to wait for your green card. Yes, you could start a business in America without a green card, and it is legal. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Visit our website. Set up an appointment, a consult at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. And something exciting is happening. We're gonna be having our games tournament. You black gamers out there, we're coming for you. Because not only should you be playing the game, but you should be making money from your skills. Whether it's Fortnite, Call of Duty. I normally just play the racing games, I'm not as good as my sons. Hey, so black gamers out there, we're going to be working with you soon. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Give us a call.
Are you interested in investing in real property, a home, or investment property in New York or other states? Then Equity Smart Realty Inc. can work with you. From potential returns to portfolio diversification, buying international property comes with its perks, but it's also a complex process, and there are tax matters to consider. Equity Smart Realty Inc. can help you purchase real estate in New York. We have the knowledge you need to simplify the process. Ready to discuss your options? Schedule a consultation on this matter, or start a business, or a branch of your business at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us, or call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845.
Are you looking for a side hustle as an independent contractor? Are you looking to make extra cash and business opportunities? We have opportunities for graduates from our online Chambers Paralegal program to work with lawyers and other legal professionals in New York State or persons with similar qualifications. We also have opportunities for other chamber businesses in graphic arts and design, creating and updating websites in WordPress, the most popular platform, and other platforms, social media experts in the various platforms, and database experts. There is also a high demand for voiceovers, audio, and video podcast editing in the marketing field, journalists, and other professionals in the services industry who can work in the virtual world for U.S. businesses. Send your resume and a cover letter explaining why you or your business is the right fit for these partnerships to info@myiqinc.com. That's info@myiqinc.com.
You are listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Get music, put up your hand in the ear right now. Yo, yo, shot boat. Who's the reggae dead? Come on, this in your way. I be a rumor, they must stop for reggae dead. Come on, this in your way. I hit this to mama, man, just one more reggae dead. Come on, this in your way. I be a rumor, they must stop for reggae dead. Come on, this in your way. One last time, below you must stand up tall. From in the 90s, you are rough.
A very warm welcome to everyone. We are joined by a very special guest, Mr. Christopher Benjamin, who is the Community Relations Officer for the Consulate of Jamaica in New York. Welcome, sir. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me, Ms. Phillips. Always a pleasure to join you.
You're very welcome. So you have big news to share with the diaspora and Jamaica nationals?
Yes. We announced some time ago that we were looking at moving location. So now I am here to officially advise that as of the 26th of February, we will no longer be operating at 767 3rd Avenue in New York, where we have been located for the last 30 years. We are going to be closing on that day and reopening on the 11th of March at our new location at 300 East 42nd Street, also in New York, and the zip code is the same, 10017.
Okay, great. And generally, if you could just provide an overview of the services that the consulate provides to the diaspora.
Right. So we will continue offering all of the services that our clients have come to know: passport applications for national persons who are looking to do visas to travel to Jamaica, certification of documents and all those things. We will still continue to be offering in the new location. I know that there are some persons who probably may have a concern about what will happen in the 2 weeks between when we are closed and when we reopen. So if for any reason anyone should have an emergency situation that would require them to contact the consulate. For those persons who are looking to do consular services, so if they want an emergency visa to travel to Jamaica or an emergency passport, as they call it, or an emergency certificate, they may send an email to passport@congenjamaica-ny. That's passport at CONGEN Jamaica-ny.org. And if any of our pensioners are having a challenge and they would like to also reach out to us, they can send us an email at pension@congenjamaica-ny.org. And they should feel free to visit our website at any time for the latest updates at www.congenjamaica-ny.org.
Okay, and Mr. Benjamin, is there one thing you'd like to share with persons when they come in to, get the services that they should always have, how to better prepare so y'all can serve them even better?
Well, I would say that, for persons who are coming, we always say, come with your forms completed. It makes the process more efficient, makes sure that they get in and out quickly. For those persons who are applying for passports or citizenship, carry all of your original documents. We do not take photocopies. So your birth certificate, your passport, American passport, if you're doing citizenship and you want to use it as ID, bring the original documents, your marriage certificate, because those will make the process so much more seamless. It's easier for you to get in and out, and you don't have to spend time having to go and fill out new forms or to do over things, or even have to come back a second time because you forgot to bring the documents, or you brought photocopies and not the original document. Now, as you say that, we do, in the new space, persons will be able to have more space to, if they need to fill out the form, there will be more space for that. There will be more space for them to wait. We can accommodate more persons in the waiting area. At the same time, we can also process more persons in a more comfortable and airy environment.
Okay, great, because I've been to your consulate and it's always busy, hardly any space, always filled up. So that's good to know there's more space in the new location.
I want to share as well that the location is more convenient for public transportation as well. So I know a lot of persons are coming in out of Queens and Brooklyn and, out of state as well. We are only 1 block or 1.5 blocks across from the nearest exit from Grand Central Station. So if you were to come out of the 7 train exit on 42nd Street, near to 3rd Avenue, you literally come out and you are there. You just cross the street and you're there in less than 5 minutes to the new location.
All right. And speaking about the new location, can you just repeat the address and the date it's going to be opening again?
Yes. So we will be, as of the 11th of March, be at 300 East 42nd Street here in New York. That's 300 East 42nd Street, New York, New York.
All right. So, Mr. Benjamin, thank you once again for sharing this great information, and we look forward to having you back again.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Do you want to be a paralegal? Or are you planning to go to law school? Our Chamber Coalition's online paralegal program is the right program to get you started. Some of the areas of law include contracts, property law, tort liability, civil procedure, constitutional law, immigration, civil rights, estate planning, wills and trusts, and matrimonial, plus legal research and writing, legal marketing, and small business. We also use Cali, which is used in law schools, and you get extra certificates from Clio and LexisNexis. By graduating from this program, you can market yourself as a virtual paralegal for attorneys and law firms in New York State. There is a one-time fee of $550. Are you excited to learn more? Register for an orientation at www.freeparalegal.org. That's www.freeparalegal.org.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Are you interested in investing in real property, a home, or investment property in New York or other states? Then Equity Smart Realty Inc. can work with you. From potential returns to portfolio diversification, buying international property comes with its perks, but it's also a complex process, and there are tax matters to consider. Equity Smart Realty Inc. can help you purchase real estate in New York. We have the knowledge you need to simplify the process. Ready to discuss your options? Schedule a consultation on this matter, or start a business, or a branch of your business at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us, or call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845.
Estate planning is a necessity, not a luxury. Let the law firm of Figaro & Associates help you protect your legacy, assets, and loved ones. Get estate planning consultation on wills, living trusts and probate, power of attorney, health proxy, deed transfers, providing for special needs, disabled children and grandchildren, minimizing federal and state taxes. Call us right now at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Arle Lou Izon is a criminal now deceased and indicted by the federal government for defrauding thousands of Grenadians. If you or a family member is a victim of Arle Lou Izon and are in deportation proceedings or any immigration matters pending in immigration court, please call the law firm of Figaro & Associates at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figaro of the law firm Figaro & Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.